I think narrative is important. I think another way to kind of phrase what you said a little differently, or to look at it from a slightly different perspective that I think incorporates the same kind of idea, is Democrats have kind of been focused on governing and maybe some like social movement related stuff, and Republicans have worked really hard on messaging over the past 3 decades, my whole life. It seems like Republicans have just always been really good at messaging. Like even if you think of, I grew up on like kind of the talk radio world. Like the talk radio world was always way more exciting on the Michael Savage and the Glenn Beck and the Rush Limbaugh side, as opposed to like there's literally the meme of the NPR voice, right? That just sounds like a boring FM radio talk show host that talks whatever with the jazz music in the background. And I think that one thing that has changed our lives in just unbelievable ways, well, my life, I don't know about you, and I don't know about some of the people in here because you guys are younger, but like the internet has just truly, in ways that nobody could have imagined, and in ways that people don't even give enough credit for, have just fundamentally altered so many different parts of society. And I think that as the internet has changed us a lot, I think one of the things we've kind of run into is a bit of that kind of crisis of meaning. I think that there is so much out there now. There are so many different pieces of discrete information of different facts that people are like hungry for somebody to come together and just weave it all together in a compelling story for you. Because left to your own devices, if you were to go online, you've got the big podcasts, the Joe Rogans and your Daily Wires and your fun social podcasts, but there's like a million different shows between Facebook and X and all these other things, and who knows what's right or what's wrong. And I think that Republicans, because I think they've completely given up on governance. They just don't give a fuck about any of that process at all, and they've only focused on messaging. They were able to come in and just capture that space so well. All of my analysis of Donald Trump, I basically shifted gears to this entirely over the last few months. I just analyze him as like an influencer, and I think that describes most of his behavior. He operates in a way that he can just capture so much attention, and that's all he wants.